Insanity, insanity, whatever happened to humanity? Ooh.
What's going on, guys? TCT here. I know it's been a while since I've done an anime review, but that's because I've came across an anime project recently that caught me off guard. This anime was filled with so much enjoyment to the point where I had to take my time with it, and I even watched it twice. I watched it twice, and that is Amagi Brilliant Park. I'm surprised no one has been talking about this anime. This anime is freaking good. Not perfect, not a memorable anime, but still something that should be on your radar of entertainment. Amagi Brilliant Park. Gotta get my pamphlet out. Amagi Brilliant Park is a Japanese animation television series by Kyoto Animation and published by Zentai Filmworks. A young boy named Kane Saya soon is forced by mysterious Isuzu Sento to visit an amusement park named Amagi Brilliant Park, which is in serious financial trouble and about to be closed forever. I thought this anime was pretty freaking good. Very entertaining from start to finish. Now, this anime do have some light problems, but not to the point where I'm gonna have to narrow this whole anime project down to prevent myself from recommending it to you guys. If y'all are a fan of my channel or just a fan of anime to begin with, you guys need to check out Amagi's Brilliant Park. And the reason why I'm speaking so strong on this anime is because this anime is bursting with so much shit. It has good material of dialogue, very good chemistry when it comes to the characters that we are introduced into the project. Whew. Good humor. I laughed from start to finish, like I mentioned, and it has some good ecchi moments too. This anime is bursting with literally every single elemental cycle of enjoyments. Even have some dark, deep dialogue too, to the point where I was beginning to feel for the characters as well. Yeah. This anime, that's the reason why I took my time to watch this, and I have to apologize to you all, but hopefully my review will be enough for you guys to forgive me after y'all check this project out. The anime picks up at a fast pace by introducing us to two main characters that would carry us to the whole entire project, which is Saya Kayane and Isuzu Sento. By him being a high school kid, the anime has done something that a lot of animes don't do. When it comes to the main protagonist being a high schooler, normally they be high and high pitched and cheery and have a lot of emotional balance towards their shoulders. But what I like about Sento Kayane is the fact that he is not that. He is actually a bold character that has very less emotional weight towards his shoulders, and to the point where he's emotionless at times. But that's why I kind of like his character. Because by him being emotionless and he doesn't want to give us his whole little dark tone of his whole character and pushing it towards everybody else to the point where if he's miserable, then everybody is miserable. But there are times where we need him to express himself towards us, and he does not do this. Now, he does this later into the project and by us understanding his character, but not enough for me to excuse this in a way where it does not need to be mentioned. And by us knowing this about his character, this is where we're introduced to Isuzu Sento. Now, Isuzu's character, I like her, and some would say that she is like Saya, but at the same time, I think that her character makes more sense because by her working at Amagi and at the same time her being like a personal guard and puts people in line, she holds a fucking gun and she literally shoots people, not with real bullets, but just with bullets that can literally like put them down in a way where they can be knocked out or even hurt to the point where they would learn from their mistakes. I understand her behavior, I understand her presence, and at the same time I understand her attitude. But with Saya, man, Saya's character, man, is a dog character. I was trying to find a better way to say it, but that may have been the reason why Isuzu chose him, because by Amagi's Brilliant Park being in the hinges of self-destruction, she needed someone like him to help put them back on their feet, especially the staff that runs the place. And this is when we are introduced to the park itself. And by them mentioning the park and by Saya talking to Isuzu about why he ended up being abducted abruptly, she explains to him. She tells him, hey, look, we need someone like you. Like, you have like this presence about yourself that I was looking for. And by me finding you, you don't have no choice. So she forces him to work at this park and be in charge. And that was when I was telling myself, okay, by him being like this, maybe it may pay off. And it did. It ended up paying off because by the time they make it to this park and they show us how the park is, it is not good. Like, it is not good at all. Not only did they show the park and how the machines and how everything is like out of order and just late on maintenance checks and everything is just literally just falling apart so abruptly, but even the staff has beginning to, you have half of the staff that really cares about the park, and they're trying so much to just hide their whole depressing face by trying to entertain the people that is left to, to walk with their kids just to see how good the park is. And you got the other half that literally let the whole depression kicked in and they just stopped caring about the whole park, and they just walk and they just act all carefree and just leave things all around. And even when they're on stage, and I think that was one thing that kind of fucked me up a little bit about this anime, is that they showed like these girls that was on stage that was supposed to perform, and they was not caring at all. You got some that you had one girl that was on the phone, you had another girl that was singing off key, you had another girl that was dancing off pitch, and I was like, oh my god, we do need Saya. We do need Saya, because I feel like if you need a character that's nice to lead everybody, then it's going to take a long while to get there. So you need someone bold, you need someone agile, you need somebody honest, you need somebody that has a brute intelligence ratio of just breaking the fourth wall and just nailing down your emotions to let you know what the truth lies so your character can build up. And even though I didn't like Saya because he didn't know how to shut on and shut off his emotions, but he won over by how the project developed his character from start to finish. And this is actually where the anime starts strong, because when he is introduced to all the staff and just how the park is, and even the person that runs the park, he sits down with all of them and he tells them straight up, listen, by me experiencing all this shit, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, you are weak. You are letting things go out of control. You are the one that's in charge of all this shit. You need to put everything back in order. Like, he was literally just telling everybody how it is. Now, some people wasn't listening. Some characters wasn't listening. And this is when I was beginning to get drawn and deep into the side characters too, because there were some side characters on this series that really made me understand them when it came to why they was acting a certain way towards this park and what was their whole background to begin with. Like Moful. Moful, without a doubt, is one of my favorite characters. He is one of the characters that was in the counterbalance of this whole series, that was trying to entertain the guests that was in the park and trying to keep a level head when it comes to his integrity, because he had a chip on his shoulder, man, and he was an on-edge employee of Amagi. So when Saya was busy putting him in his place and telling him that he had to get shit in order, Moful was literally speaking out of line and trying to put him in check, saying like, who the hell you think you is, trying to tell me and everybody else what to do or whatever. And they fist fought a lot. There was a lot of times they were brutally fighting to the point where Sento had to literally put them in their place and even shoot them a couple times so they can calm their asses down. There was a lot of characters on this whole entire amusement park that felt that type of weight as well when it came to their authorities being in order and when their emotions being in check. And that's what made me really like this series a lot, because when you lead a main character that acts a certain way when it comes to their brutality of their own emotions, how are they going to dish that out, and how are we going to still relate to this character when it comes to being an asshole? But when it comes to Saya's character, I see what they've done here. They know that this character had a flaw history, but is his character flawed, or is his character profound in a way where if he expresses it in the wrong time, is it flawed in that way? And with Sento realizing this, of his character and making him express himself towards everybody else, I think that was genius. Because by him telling everybody how it is and by everybody being around this little bubble of emotion, who was going to tell the truth? Who was going to let people know, hey, look, this is the reason why the park is falling apart? Even the queen who owns the park, I love her. She was a heartwarming character. But by Sento realizing how nice she is, she know that she needed somebody that was completely opposite to put everything back in order. And this is actually another part that I liked about the series too, because when Saya begins to put everybody in their place, and we go through a few episodes in of him literally going and constructing every single issue with the park, the next step was hiring new people, hiring new employees to help bring the excitement back into the park or gain new interests and new promotions so the park can be noticed. And these was when I was beginning to pick favorite episodes onto this series, because this is when the comic relief and the dialogue and the chemistry was beginning to grow into my interest of me liking this project even more. Like, there was an episode where he recruits a freaking dragon. And this dragon really looked at ruthless, it looked at deadly, and I'm like, what the hell? And that was when I was getting into a whole aspect of me looking at this whole anime into a whole nother way. But after Saya and everybody began to tone this dragon down, the dragon literally said, hey, listen, I need a job. I need a freaking job. And that was when Saya was like, look, we can use you. We can recruit you just as long as you listen to what I need to say, and then you will get paid. And he was like, okay, cool, I can do that. There's a lot of characters on here that he recruits, and that one of my favorite episodes was when he was interviewing everybody to see how they were gonna like fit into the whole Amagi amusement park employment. And there was this one girl that they was interviewing, and Mobile and everybody else thought that she was a porn star. I don't want to spoil it, but that was one of the main reasons why she ended up getting hired. There's a lot of characters on here that is going to break the fourth wall, give you a lot of elements of entertainment and humor, and that's what made me like this anime a lot, because by Saya being like this strict person that has this profound presence of integrity, and everybody's like fooling around and goofing off and stuff like that, he tries to put them in order. It makes me like this anime more, because it's like, all right, listen, you're trying your best to put things in check, and they're getting everything done the way you want them to, but in their own way of having fun. And he wants to get in the way with that, but at the same time, this is an anime after all, so we know things are not going to end well, especially when it comes to characters that is going to cause things in a better tone of enjoyment, but end things in a bad disaster. Like these two characters. Watch out for them. These are literally, they're oh my god, they're like the Macaulay Culkin of Home Alone. They're like the Lindsay Lohan to a Parent Trap. These two are plotters. These two, oh my god, they are no freaking joke. Watch out for these two assholes. But that does not mean that this anime is only filled with these aspects of entertainment and very good critique humor. As we get deep into the whole project, I noticed that they have began to go into certain collision courses of the park when it comes to them going through financial situations, going through emotional crisis when it comes to certain characters, and above all, hitting certain lanes in certain terms of certain people visiting the park by letting them know about certain things that they need to apprehend and cross over, otherwise the park will still be ran out of business. So there were certain episodes that got me into a dramatic state of me thinking that maybe this park may still be at risk, no matter how much they're having fun and no matter how much they're still pulling in customers. This anime does great when it comes to the counterbalancing of weighing your emotions, when it comes to humor emotion, drama emotion, drastic change emotion, when it comes to you noticing that something is going to happen, but they hit you with the shocker of different types of fear tactics of you thinking that even though these people are having fun, this may be their last time. Especially when it comes to you knowing more about the queen who owns this park, and being me noticing how nice and how cool this character is. They reveal something about her that really made me feel like, damn, like, I hope everything be okay. I hope everything be straight with this character, because I like her a lot. And no matter how things, no matter how many things turns out when it comes to certain staff of the whole character creation of this whole project, I liked her a lot, because even in their darkest moments, she still smiled without a doubt. And there was actually a dark reason why she was feeling this way. Wrapping this project up, connecting to what I'm mentioning about the queen who owns Amagi at Brilliant Park, they gave us a very good couple of episodes that did not just explain a lot of the choreography and told, to the whole project, but they gave us a small twist too, a twist that hit me, like went over my head, and I'm like, wait, whoa. I thought this was what's going on, but no. They revealed something that made a lot of fucking sense, and I'm like, wow, y'all literally just went full throttle with me on this, and it made me like this anime more, to the point where I feel like by you giving us a twist like that by the last couple of episodes, y'all should have gave us a couple more episodes too. Just saying. We even have an ending episode that has like a promotion scale of them trying to advertise their promotion video. That was a very good episode in my opinion, but I think the best episode was literally the OVA. The OVA is literally Kayane's birthday, and he forgets about it because of how busy he is, and they're all trying to figure out what to give him and how to surprise him. And I love that episode because it doesn't just show every character in a lighthearted moment, but it also shows why Kayane's Saya was the way he was, why he was so dark in the first place, and how he really felt in high school. And it shows me how realistic all these characters is, especially his character. Because again, like I mentioned, if you are going to show characters from animes that's from high school and give us that whole little tone of their whole character that every anime character does, if he's going to be the opposite, you have to be more deeper why he's this way. And I felt like they should have shown more of that as the anime continues, but at the same time, it's not enough for me to like narrow the whole anime down for what it's given me for me to fully enjoy, for the full disclosure of how it is currently. Overall, this anime was very chill. It was very enjoyable. I liked it a lot. And again, this is an anime that I highly recommend you guys to watch. If y'all don't want to watch it, that's cool. That's cool. It's not like y'all missing out on a lot of good anime projects like what? Kaiju number 8. Everybody's talking about that solo leveling. For those who want something under the rug, so you can prevent like the whole hype of everybody following the hype train, check out Amagi's Brilliant Park. Hey, check it out. You won't be sorry. I'm gonna have to give Amagi Brilliant Park a B. Anyway, that's all I have to say for today. Please stay tuned for my upcoming reviews and videos headed your way. This is Hugo, your critic teacher, and I hope you all have a good day.